Hello, I'm Jonah Guelzo. Throughout the last few years, I've had the privilege to meet and work alongside some incredibly talented creative minds, serving the film industry, both mainstream and independent alike. In this week's Road highlight, I got to speak with picture editor Colby Parker Jr. From his start as a music video editor in New York City to his transition to feature films, bringing superheroes to life like Hancock and Ant-Man, and crafting the modern retelling of heroism and sacrifice of lone survivor, Parker Jr. knows just how to put all the pieces together.
When I graduated college, I had a bunch of internships. I worked for Channel 11 News in New York. My job was to watch sports all night. I would edit maybe a 1-minute sports package for the sports announcer, Jerry Gerard on Channel 11 News. That was like my first hands-on editing. The job that bridged the gap for me was a Limp Bizkit music video. Limp Bizkit had done a George Michael song, Faith, for Very Bad Things. Pete Berg came in, and I was the go-to music video editor in New York, so I edited that music video for him. We got along really well. He started doing a TV show on ABC called Wonderland. Can't believe he did this, but he brought me in as a full-on editor of a TV show, and all I had was music video experience. Pete Berg, who I do a lot of my editing with, he has said, like, I love that you're not just some nerd who's been stuck staring at a computer for the last 30 years. It looks like you've lived life. You know, Pete Berg, the way he works, he shoots a ton of film. He shoots 3 cameras minimum every scene, and he just dumps it in my lap and, you know, says, make it happen. So, I mean, a lot of choices come down to me. It's actually quite nerve-wracking. I'm very instinctual. I watch dailies and I try not to even work. I just watch and take notes, and then things I like, I try to build around. And then Pete will come in after, you know, I have a cut, and, you know, it's definitely all his notes, but he's reacting off the main spine or skeleton that I've created for him to, you know, open up the discussion and instigate discussions on. It was really inspiring, you know, the first time I built the beginning of a film where I had to put the Universal logo up at the beginning, and then I had to decide where the Friday Night logo went, and I put it over this wide desert plain shot of Odessa, Texas. And it was the first time I was like, holy shit, I'm creating a film. When you're creating a film, it's nothing like it. You know, film is forever. Whenever I get on a project, the first thing I do is I'm doing a war film, I watch every war film possible. I noticed the one thing with a lot of these war scenes, you know, especially Saving Private Ryan or Black Hawk Down, they're very intense, but they're very confusing. Lone Survivor, we have a huge battle scene, and what I decided was, I was like, I don't want this battle scene to be confusing. I just tried to make it really clean so you can see the blocking and see the path they took. We were never lost at any point. We knew where they were, we knew where the enemy was, we knew the stakes, we felt the tension. I have Apple TV, and that's the best 99 bucks I've ever spent in my life. Just the access to all these films, it's fantastic, especially the smaller films where you would normally have to go to some dingy theater to see these art house films, and you can watch them in your living room now. There was a time where you do a movie, if it didn't get picked up, you were dead. The fact that there's a platform for them really is exciting, and I love that. But I'm also, you know, nostalgic for the classic movie experience of, you know, sitting in the seat and grabbing the popcorn and getting annoyed because someone's talking too loud next to you and stuff like that. If you want to be an editor, you want to be a DP, you just got to do it, you know, you just got to edit. Don't be negative, always be up and positive. People are reacting to your body language, whether you know it or not. Even if a project sucks, you know, if I seem depressed, my assistant's not gonna work hard and my PA's not gonna work hard. So you really just gotta stay up and stay enthusiastic. Always take the high road, always be respectful of everybody around you, and, you know, just keep your head down and keep working hard, you'll be rewarded.